in case they didn't get one of the other five I sent.
Hey, us.
All right, guys. Just to let you guys know, as I mentioned before, we are recording this so people can watch it later. That just means when I open up the floor and we're talking, it's probably best if you can to just voice your question versus type it. Because on the recording, sometimes the text can be a little hard to read. If you absolutely can't voice, don't worry. I will repeat your question in voice. Welcome, 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 guys. How's everybody doing? We have here with me today the owner of Mystical Creatures, Josephine Cooperstone, our scripting dynamite duo, Lex and TM, and one of our designers, Chronic, over there. I am Avalon. Most of you guys know me. Most of the names I see here are green. That means we're friendly. But if you don't know me, I am the COO of Mystical Creatures. I enter most of the tickets that you guys put in. So get to know me, right? I got a lot of exciting stuff that I want to talk about today, and I got my outline done so I don't forget anything. Let me just, like I said, welcome all of you guys to the town hall. So a couple of issues and a couple things that I want to talk about. We have this meeting every month, and it's always the last Friday at 1 p.m. Um, so that you guys get a chance to just sit down and talk with us. We like to hear your suggestions, your complaints, the things you like, all those kinds of different things. So, the way this usually works is I go over some announcements and some things I want to share with you guys, and then I open up the floor so we can talk about anything that you guys want to talk about. So, let me get through my announcements and then we can kind of just have a chat. So, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the new gifting vendors. If you didn't see the notice or know, we implemented new vendor system. That way, now every item that Mystical Creatures sells, you can now gift to other residents. However, because of this, I have seen a few people in the group and had a few tickets of people saying, "Oh my gosh, Avalon, I can't buy the food. What's wrong? Am I banned?" And it prompts me to think, what did you do to get banned? But I made a quick little YouTube video of exactly how the vendors work. So if you haven't watched that already, it's super simple. Instead of just previously, you would just right click and pay the vendor. Now you have to touch it. You have to select: are you buying this for you? Are you sending a gift? And then the gifting uh, process that you have to go through. But like I said, there's a YouTube video I made on that. I wanted to also talk about the Impossible Dreams contest. How many of you guys are working on the Impossible Dreams contest? So that's going to be coming to an end on April 30th. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, there's the link. Anybody can participate, guys. The rules are pretty simple for this one. The egg must have dropped between December 27th and April 30th. Must have six different traits, three different elements. And when I say three different elements, that means the skin, say the skin is air, that means that you can't have a feather, horn, or ornament. You've got to do a spikes and a stone or whatever. Um, so I will some of you guys have contacted me telling me that you're already done. How do you submit your application or how do you submit your dragon? Guys, I'm not going to be taking those dragon submissions until after April 30th. I will send notices on how you will submit these dragons to the contest, okay? So one thing I wanted to ask about you guys, I've done a few contests where you send me the dragon, I res them out, and we vote as a community kind of thing. And it's more anonymous, right? So you don't know that the dragon on entry 4 is Karma's and the dragon on entry 5 is Logi's. I wanted to know if you guys preferred that or if you preferred me giving you guys an area and a space for you to decorate so it's not anonymous. Which one do you guys prefer? Yeah, I mean, I think if somebody really wants to find out whose dragon it is, they can totally do that. But for the most part, people are just gonna look at who owns it, right? So I'm you prefer not anonymous. Okay. Well, you like the decor. If you guys like to decorate, that's totally fine. I can give you some space and let you decorate. We just need to make a decision on which we want to do. So how about if you want to decorate, put one. If you want to be anonymous, put two. Okay, we got more anonymouses. Three, two, three, four. Looks like the anonymouses are gonna win. Anyone else want to cast their opinion? Two. And it could be that we could even do it like I give you guys a space to decorate, but I mix up all the dragons. So maybe it's Karma's decoration, but it's got Derby's dragon on it. If you guys want to be anonymous and decorate, anonymous is two. What do you guys think of that? Do you like that where you get to decorate, but I'll mix the dragons up? If you guys like that, we can even include like a little decor contest part, which that wouldn't be anonymous. Well, totally up to you guys. We just need to make a decision. But it looks like anonymous. Okay, so you know what I'm thinking? Maybe we need to do a little dragon decor contest in addition to the Impossible Dreams. And that's something that we can do more quickly, where you can put up any dragon in your decor that matches. So, down for that. Okay. That might be a good compromise. So we'll leave the impossible excuse me, the Impossible Dreams contest anonymous. I will work on getting together. Maybe that'll be our Dragon Expo because we've talked a little bit about how you guys would like a Dragon Expo. Maybe the Dragon Expo, you guys can, excuse me. Maybe the Dragon Expo, I'll let you guys decorate and you can put out any dragon, right? There won't be the qualifications like there is for the Impossible Dreams contest. So there was another contest that came to an end recently, and that was the design your legendary designer contest. How many of you guys submitted for that? And that closed on the 19th. So I do have some news about that. I'm going to announce the winner here for you guys today. Um, so we did things a little bit differently this year than we did last year. Last year, the community voted, and we ended up making the Vitrol Dragon. This year, we let our designers take a look at all the submissions, and they picked the design that they wanted to do the most. So the community will not be voting on that this year. Are you guys ready to see? Are you guys ready to see the winner? Anybody got bets? Anybody got bets? Okay. Um, let me see. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Hold on here. Oh, here it is. And the winner is the Pharaoh Dragon. You guys see the picture above us? This is, I believe this was Minx's submission. And this is, the designers are already working on this. So they picked their favorite design. They took into account what was they thought was creative, something that they wanted to add to our Ellie list, I guess. I'm having a problem with words this morning, apparently. So I think this is really gorgeous. Black and gold. I mean, I think Look at that leafage on that. So congratulations to Minx on submitting this one. We will do this again. So if you did not win, I don't want that to put a bad taste in your mouth about entering or submitting a dragon, because we'll do it again and somebody else will win, right? So I'm very excited to see this go into production. So this will be um, an LE very soon. So congratulations again to Meeks. Oops. All right. In addition to that, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Festival of Flames. How many of you guys have been participating in some of the festivities? All right. So one thing about the Festival of Flames, which I thought this was really cool. We had all the teasers, we had this whole build up to what are we doing? And then the Festival of Flames was announced, right? So if you have not been participating, just right across the way here up the stairs, that's where the Festival of Flames stuff is being held currently, right? You need to click the totem and get your Festival of Flames essentials. Those essentials give you a molten soul, I'm sorry, a molten crater biome, as well as a special ramshackle tool. So anytime you dig with that special tool, you have the ability to find some different loot and find cinder shards. Every time you PvE with this new biome that we gave you guys, you can get some cinder shards. And cinder shards are resources that are listed in your HUD. So if you've been digging or battling and you're like, I got cinder shards, it told me in local I had them, where are they? They're listed in your resources on your HUD. Now we want you to collect these cinder shards, come back on over to the obelisk for the Festival of Flames. You click that, you turn in your cinder shards. There, we had a stage 1 that already ended, you guys. So we took a snapshot of the current leaderboard for stage 1 and froze it. And we sent prizes for that, right? So anybody who had turned in any cinder shards at all received the gift of the burning stepes or something like that. It's basically like a little dragon home that you guys can res out at your market stalls or at home to set your dragons in. And we gave that to anybody who participated. And then we gave the top 10 people on stage 1 a free Charmed of Eternity. And we gave top 3, they got the Charmed of Eternity, they got a breeding and wellness pack, which is 16 foods and 16 well springs. And we also gave them the option to pick any older LE that they would like to have. So 3 people got those LEs, and all prizes have been handed out. Now we're in stage 2, and the great thing about stage 2 is that because the leaderboard reset, it gives other people a chance to be on the top of the leaderboard, right? So the Festival of Flames is going to have several different stages. One thing that I do want to mention, I know that some of you guys are strategizing and holding your cinder shards. Just make sure that you at least turn in some at every stage, because if you do not participate in that stage and there's a gift given, you would not get that gift, okay? You don't have to be on the top of the leaderboard to get gifts and prizes and things like that. So don't be discouraged. I mean, sometimes when I look at those leaderboards, I'm like, how do they even have the time to do that, right? So it can be a lot. And I think right now the top of the leaderboard is like 15,000. So um I don't want you guys to get burnt out or board of the Festival of Flames because, like I said, we are going to have several different stages. All right. Yes, there is a leaderboard. And if you want to read more about the Festival of Flames, please check out. I've done, I don't know, umpteen connections on the Festival of Flames and what we're doing. Okay. At the end of the Festival of Flames, we do have some awesome prizes to give you guys. So you haven't slept in 3 days. You've only had 4 hours. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Does anybody have any questions about the Festival of Flames? How many of you guys are digging and battling for the first time because of the Festival of Flames? So yeah, Duke, what I was saying is everybody who participated in stage 1, whether you turned in 15,000 cinder shards or whether you turned in 2, they got a prize. Okay, if you're digging and you're not finding shards, you don't have the right tool on. So be sure that you get the Festival of Flames tool. Prizes were sent automatically from our item server. So you don't have to pick them up. You don't have to do any of those things. Yeah, if you are wearing the correct tool, then in digging, you can find cinder shards. If you have the right biome on and you're PvEing, you find the cinder shard. And if you guys don't know which tool you should be wearing, it actually says Fire Festival wand, right? And the biome is the molten crater. Um, did everybody get their gift who participated in stage 1? I saw people talking about it in the group, so I know some of you guys did. Yes, okay. Also, in in addition to that, right now while the Festival of Flames is going on, anytime you send a fire dragon or an egg that is a fire element skin, you do get double haven points for, and you also get 1 cinder shard as well. Excuse me. So, guys, you excuse me. You do get more cinder shards from digging and battling than you do sending things to Ascension. Yeah, when you send something to Ascension, you only get 1. How many points or how many cinder shards do have some of you guys gotten from digging or battling? Those of you who are on the list. So you found Greenwich has found up to 10? 5 to 10. Okay. Yeah, it is random, just like all the digging resources are random. I find digging easier than battling because I only have to watch for that dig button to come up and I may be doing something else and then it's easy for me to do that. You can dig or battle anywhere, right? Like Minx and who else is wearing a dragon? I think that's Dre. They're probably digging right here at the meeting. So if you have any problems with not getting the gift or you don't understand about the Festival of Flames, please don't hesitate to contact me or to file a ticket and we will get you taken care of, okay? I do have a big announcement that I'll be giving at the end of this town hall, but I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to say. So I want to turn the meeting over to you guys. We have the owner, we have the scripters, we have design team here. If we can't answer your question, we're in trouble. So, what do you guys got for me today? Let me ask this. Anybody here new to breeding dragons? Okay.
I am. I've only been doing it for a couple of months.
Okay. So welcome, Cleo, Drew. I'm gonna slaughter your name. Sorry in advance. Idoru, Vicky, Kathy, Nixel, Wraith, and darn it, who was that that just spoke up? I'm sorry, I didn't. Was that Foxy?
Yes.
Okay, welcome, guys. All right, so we're so glad to have you guys. You picked a great time to start breeding dragons. We got a lot of stuff going on. So, we are certainly, yes, certainly glad to have you guys. So, what kind of questions do you guys have for me today? I know you guys got something. And yes, Dark Lore, I did get your ticket about you didn't like the gifting vendors. Nobody has any questions? I take questions, complaints, your new daily frustration. Well, I wouldn't think you'd have to use our vendors every day. They get tired too. Oh, when you're digging or battling. Yeah, that can happen. When is the next sibling challenge? So, right now, if you breed together any two water siblings, you have a chance to get a kinship mother of pearl. And that is ongoing right now. So, when that's coming to an end, if that comes to an end, if something new comes, um, can't tell you that until it happens. Trying to figure out how to get some of these new dragons. What dragons specific?
Well, I would love to get one of the mother of pearl. I've been breeding. I can't even speak today. Sorry, breeding siblings, same parents, water, and
Uh-huh.
I'm getting some crazy things, but it's normally of the same skin. So I'm literally not having any luck with any of the challenges or any of the things that are going on.
Okay, we'll see the each challenge works a little bit differently, right? So the mother of pearl or the kinship breeding of siblings challenge, right? Breeding siblings just gives you the chance. Doesn't mean that you're going to get one, but it means anytime you do breed two siblings that have the same mom and same dad together that are water element skins, you have a chance to get the kinship mother of pearl. Now, some breeding challenges are a lot harder than others. Some things are going to be more rare than others, right? Like in January, we had the breeding challenges. How many of you guys tried for that one? For the, it was the black leafage, the red antlers, and the red piebald, right? Did anybody get lucky doing that? Somebody did. Somebody got that stuff. You just got the obsidian leafage today? Okay. Congratulations. So, Ellie's, just like the kinship challenge, just like the enigma challenge, right? Just means that when you breed together the necessary qualifications, you have a chance. Now, would I like for everybody here to get a kinship mother of pearl dragon? Yes, I would, but I will tell you, if you all got it, nobody would want it, right? So it is a fine line of, are people getting this, and is it too many people getting this that takes the demand away? So each challenge a little bit different. Yeah, if you all got them, nobody would want them. That's true. Duke asked a great question. Does the kinship mother pearl act like an LE? Um, no, it does not, because it is a bred dragon. Can a DOS pass those traits? You are talking about the mother of pearl horn pigment? DOS. Like if you have a DOS of a mother of pearl, can that dragon be holding something? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, I believe it has to show to throw, but I can get confirmation from that from TM. So I will get back to you on that one, Duke, because I don't want to tell you incorrectly. Thank you, Idoru. Another thing too is, sure, go ahead. Yeah, it won't work as an LE because it has parents, it has a whole lineage behind it. How do Trojan dragons work? Well, that is a great question. So, did you guys know that anytime you breed any two dragons together, you have the chance to get a chosen dragon? Everybody knows that. That is like winning the mystical lottery, and the way you get a ticket is by breeding two dragons together. Okay. So, any two dragons. I don't care if you only have two dragons or if you have 500 dragons. Breeding two dragons together, you can get a chosen. All right. Now, the chosen dragons we have the Tekril All Seeing, which does not pass anything but its eye, right? And then we have the Bahamut, which is the newest chosen, which works a little bit differently, right? How many of you guys, anybody here gotten the Bahamut chosen? Georgia did? Okay. So, how did those work differently? They have whatever is in the lineage background. The skin does not pass. That's right. But it could pass some Bahamut traits: the horn pigment, the ornament pigment, the claw, and the eye, right? So the Bahamut chosen works a little bit different than the Tekril, just because we wanted to make it a little more special for you guys, right? And I've seen those Bahamut traits out at some markets and out at some auctions. They're really gorgeous with that. I don't know if you want to call it deep maroon purple with the gold. So if you haven't seen one of those, um, oh, that brings me to something. Let's talk about the wiki just for a minute, you guys. I am about to do a complete overhaul on the mystical creatures wiki, because it has been behind, and missing some traits and some things like that. So I will be doing a complete overhaul on that, where you will be able to see a picture of every passing trait. And I want to remind you guys that the wiki is absolutely free. You can access it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can use the photos on the wiki to label your things in World, advertise stuff in World. You cannot sell the photos in World that you bring in from the wiki, but for your own personal use, you may use those photos. So yep, I don't know if you guys have been looking at the wiki lately. I've already been doing some structure changes and some things like that. But that is going to be my focus for the next couple of days. And it's a lot of work, but we'll have a photo of every claw you can put on your dragon. You'll be able to find on our wiki. Every eye you could get on your dragon, you'll be able to find on our wiki. So, um, I know that's important to you guys, and that will be completed. Like I said, I don't know how many days it's going to take me, but that's what I'm currently focused on doing. So, all right. But I was going to say to the new breeders, the wiki, the website, I have YouTube videos like literally step by step how to do everything with your dragon. You don't know how to battle, I got a YouTube for that. You don't know how to dig, I got a YouTube for that. You don't know how to craft something, there's a YouTube for that. Want to need to use the vendors, there's a YouTube for that. I'm going to do a YouTube on the ancestry page on how that works, so that will be up soon as well. But those are great if you're a new breeder. Um, Even what did you think those were helpful? Were they step by step enough or okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, and I like the other day, I don't know who was it in the group. Maybe it was Minx. Maybe it was somebody else, but they were like, "I just got a pretty feather. What the heck's a pretty feather? What do I do with do I put this in my hat? Like what is this, Ava?" And so then you went to the wiki and I put the pretty feather and I put what you needed the pretty feather for and things like that. Yeah. So once the wiki is complete, I think I will do a challenge. If anybody can find something that's missing on the wiki, you let me know. I may give you a little prize. We'll do something fun, right? So I have noticed since the Festival of Flames, you guys have been talking in the group a lot more lately. I feel like the communities kind of come together a lot more. Is that what you guys feel like too? Sometimes. Okay. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was that too, that we said we would do a parade and a party for the Flame Festival. Now, some people were asking me what a parade is. Well, I've never done a dragon parade, but guess what? We're gonna have one. So, um, what that's gonna be is you bring your best fire dragon, and we're just gonna have a parade of dragons, and we're gonna go on a walk and you know what, maybe there's some prizes given out if you participate and if you attend, so it'll be something super easy that everybody can participate in. I was thinking too that now would be a really good time to have a rumble because a lot of you guys have been PVE battling those dragons, and I wanted to tell you a little secret. Okay, right now we have added a bonus to any dragons that are below level 5. So if your dragon is level 1 to 5, if you're in between there, you're getting double XP for each battle that you do. So we've literally half the time it takes for a dragon to get from level 1 to level 5. So before, if it took you 3 days to get your dragon to level 5 so you could battle, it's taking 1.5 days. Yeah. Now, once you reach level 5, I believe the bonus stops. However, you can still keep leveling up. That's just at the normal rate. But
Yes.
you'll be able to whoop somebody else's butt in a ranked arena at level 5.
Upon completing your level up fight for 5, the bonus does drop off.
So yeah, I think it was at the last community meeting that you guys were feeling that it still just was too long, too hard to get a dragon to level 5. Um, but yeah, I think you guys probably have a lot of dragons that are leveled up that weren't previously. So I think it's a great time to do another rumble. How many of you guys would be interested in participating in the rumble? If you say yes, I'm going to hunt you down and make sure that you're there. So we're going to have a rumble. And how many of you guys would participate in the parade of dragons? Okay. All right, so we're going to have a dragon parade and then we're going to have a party as well. And at that party, there'll be some fun music. We'll have some prizes. It'll just be just a little get together. Do you guys, and I don't know if we should have the party before the end of the Festival of Flames or maybe we should just do like a final party at the end. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the calendar and see where I can put that. How many of you guys attended the Mamuk meeting? They had a meeting not too long ago. Did any of you guys go to that? Okay, I heard that was a pretty good meeting. And I just want to let everybody know that if you want to get more involved with the dragon community, maybe you're really good at Photoshop, or maybe you're a DJ, maybe you have some kind of skill. Anybody who wants to help Mamuk and wants to join Mamuk can definitely do that. That is not something that I run or maintain or I am in charge of. However, Mystical Creatures does support Mamuk, so if they have an event, we may provide prizes, like starters or dragon food or things like that. But if you want to participate in that, please hit up Ash, please hit up Dre, send a Raiden a message. It is called, it's, I don't know. Ash is here. Ash, if you want to speak up, Dre just, I guess, crashed. Here's Dre. She's coming back. You should file a ticket. Anytime you don't get anything, you should file a ticket. Welcome back, Dre. We were just talking about Mamuk if you want to mention anything. Yeah. So like I was saying, Mamuk it's all done by breeders. Bye-bye, CeeLo. Yeah, if you didn't participate in phase 1, you're not going to get a prize. And no prizes have been sent for stage 2 because it has not ended. If you think that you did participate in stage 1, please file a ticket. We do have record of everything. So, there's that. Nobody else has any questions, suggestions, concerns, complaints? I mean, the more feedback that you give us, the better we can be. Sure, Lamia. Well, good thing I recorded it so you can watch it later. No? No questions? Are we ready to be done? Would it be possible to add a custom name line on the dragon like we have on other readables? I think it's possible, but whether or not we'll do that, probably not, because the custom line If a dragon would be remade, the custom line would be lost. I don't know. I can write that suggestion down for sure. Will ranking line be put on hover script? Ranking line. What are you talking about, Willis? So when you level up a dragon, it shows its level. Right now, it's only through the HUD. Okay, I'll write that down as well. Want the rank of a dragon shown in stats. Got it. Dre, I don't know if you got your voice back or not. I was offering to see if there was anything you wanted to say about Mamak.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Everyone can hear
Yes.
me? Am I here? I think it's working. I'm just really slow. I got really bad lag. I'm sorry guys, it crashed. But yes, MMOC Mystical Market Owners of Coalition. Guys, hit our meetings, which are usually on the first of the month. Am I right about that, Ash? Or is it the 15th? We're doing it on the first. So we're going to be having a meeting here really super quick. They're on Saturdays at 1 o'clock usually. So watch for our announcements, watch for our notices. My voice is giving me a little bit of a rumble too. And we're going to be doing the Royal Rumbles just like Ava was saying. So I hope you guys all take advantage and get those double XP points with your battlegrounds. And let us know if you guys want to talk about something specific at MMOC. We'll take notes beforehand so we're ready and stuff. So really cool. So hopefully you'll all attend our meetings. Please watch out for our notices. We'll send those out as same day. Same day you'll see notices go out. And yeah, hope you guys all can make it. And that's all.
All right. Thank you,
That's it.
Dre. How about anybody who's new to breeding? Any questions you may have? Any problems you've encountered? Anything that's been confusing? Not currently, Len. Anything is possible in the future. All right. Nobody else has anything? Are you guys ready to hear my big announcement, my big secret? All right. So I was looking back. The breeding challenge for the leafage, the antlers, and the marking, that was announced in January. So I was thinking that you guys might be ready for some new ones. Is what I was thinking. So the great thing about the breeding challenges, it gives you a chance to get something new, maybe even without buying anything, right? Because it's dragons you could possibly already have, traits you could also already have. You don't have to go buy an LE to have a chance to get something. So I have 3 new breeding challenges for you. By the way, do we want to end the previous 3? I think those will probably end and these will start. So if you're breeding for the red antler or the black leafage or any obsidian leafage, those breedings will be over. All right. So if hey Mira, if everybody understands that those breeding challenges will no longer be valid, and the only way to get those traits would be to buy them or get them from somebody who has them, right? All right. So the first breeding challenge I have for you is, excuse me, Tolray with a mutation wisteria lacing. That's a Tolray skin. Let me say skin with a mutation wisteria lacing. Any questions about that? One parent must be a Tolray. One parent must have the wisteria lacing marking. Doesn't matter which parent, doesn't matter if both parents have both, as long as one parent has one and the other parent has the other. Okay? Everybody with me still? You can still breed the obsidian leafage, just the qualifying to get the first one, that will no longer be valid. So if you have obsidian leafage, you can breed it like normal. Do we want to? I'm okay with today. If you guys aren't okay with today, we can say this can change on Monday. I'll let you guys decide. Today or Monday? Fresh week? I know some of you guys have to have an opinion about it. Don't be shy. Monday? Monday? Okay. Well, then maybe I don't even tell you the rest of my secret. I'll just announce it on Monday. No? Today? Oh, okay. Okay. You want to get your dragons ready. Okay. So let's say this. Monday at noon SLT, the breeding challenges will change. So that means if your dragon drops an egg at 12:01, it cannot be an obsidian leafage. If it drops it at 11:59, it will not be one of the new breeding challenges, okay? Everybody got it? Oh, sorry guys. All right, so you ready for the second one? The second one? All right, it's going to be breed together any Zimradu skin with any dragon with a sleet antler. One parent has to be a Zimradu skin, the other parent has to have sleet antler. Okay? Well, it sounds like you need to find some different dragons, Anna. All right. Third qualifier. And this one is so easy. If somebody says another one I can't do, or oh, I don't have that, I'm gonna stop talking to you for like a whole week. That's how easy this one is. It is a Dayton skin with a Fruzy skin. All right. So the wisteria lacing, the sleet antler, a little more difficult, but a Dayton and a Fruzy. Okay. And like I said, this will start Monday at noon. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on the breeding challenge?
I have a question on that. How do we let you know if we have that? How do we enter them?
Only, you don't have to enter anything. All you have to do is breed those two traits together. Anytime, anytime those two traits are bred together, you have a chance of getting a surprise.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Did that make sense to you? Idoru?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
cool.
you.
No problem. Sorry, Anna. Be on time next time. All right. Let me put them all in local again. Tollery skin, Wisteria lacing, Zimredu skin, Sleet antler, Dayton toot skin, Fruzy skin. Any other questions, you guys? If you are a new breeder, I want to just personally welcome you to this crazy world of breedables of mystical creatures. We are so glad that you're here. If you have any problems, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am always here to help. So I am excited that you guys have found your way over. I do want to thank the whole team. You're worried. What are you worried about? You're going to get so addicted. All right. I do want to thank all the team that's up here with me today. A big thank you to TM for recording this so that we can put it up on the website for people who could not make it. So, like I said, if you guys have a question, please shout. If you can't find a staff member, if you don't know how to file a ticket, make your way to the main group. Somebody will help you. All right. Everybody have a great day, guys.